turning music over.
Oh.
Hello, everybody. I am raining on Amumu's parade.
I still want to know who Mumu's going to the concert to see.
But
Nobody.
What? Who's going to the concert? God damn it!
Well, it could be a local concert. I think she's not saying because it could out her.
Oh, okay, I get you now.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's totally Nickelback.
Yeah.
I've already been to that one.
Everybody, welcome to Aetherpunk Birthright episode 31. Today we're herding cats and emotionally hurting Amumu again. But this time, not in D&D, but in real life.
Great.
Yeah.
I can out myself real fast. I went to a Rush concert.
Wait, that's a band?
It's... Oh my god. Never mind. I really did kill... I feel old.
I went to a Jonas Brothers concert.
To be fair, I only know like a few bands, and I've never heard of Rush. I might have heard their music, but not their name. Band name.
Okay. Ah, Soul gets it.
Oh, Soul's in chat? Oh, Nickelback.
Yeah, hello, Soul.
Nickelback.
So, who would like to give the recap?
I will.
Neat.
Hell yeah.
So, we had arrived back at Edinburgh, and we had gotten Madrash to join us once again. The session started as we collected our payment, and we went about spending most of the session doing downtime activities and purchasing all manner of magical trinkets, as well as commissioning some to be picked up later. We did some downtime activities. Amumu spent some of her like arcade coins to go to the super nerd section of the library. Madrash called in some favors, looking to slow down public transit and just get some information. Isabella, she spent some time bartending to earn some money and overhear some rumors. And Jonah broke into a noble's house where we lost all of our hero points to make him not get caught. And we now have an informant in the city of Becton, which is where we will likely be going next. Afterwards, when we had finished our downtime, we had heard there was an emergency bounty set up for boulettes, I think it was. It was boulettes, right?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. They were all over the city, and they were falling into the Undercity as they tried to burrow down and falling down and crushing people and dying and stuff. So we rushed to the top. We killed some of them, but not before they could kill some other like villagers. I guess city slickers, one might say. And we managed to kill 4, I believe. And one of them, which was originally charmed, ran away after getting hurt and burrowed into the ground, and he is kind of just gone at this point. That's where we ended.
All right. Add a hero point.
I have 1 hero point.
Yeah, you have
We
a
killed
hero
5
point.
boulettes.
I'm a hero, guys.
So, at this point, the incredible destruction from the boulettes has come to an end. There are a few fighters throughout the city who are finishing off theirs, but for the most part, it is winding down. Taking your guys' I guess proof of kill to where the bounty said to take it to get your payment, it seems like there are quite a few people who are turning in these bounties. Roughly 40 bullets seem to have been terrorizing the city.
I have a question.
I have an answer.
The one that dug down, right?
Yes.
Is there a big ass hole that's big enough for someone to, I don't know, walk through?
Yeah.
And just
these
follow?
bullets leave pretty big holes.
Okay. Can I see if... Is this thing pretty much a hole straight down? And if so, do I just see a hole at the bottom where it just... Whee!
It's not quite a hole straight down. It's at a steep angle downwards. But yeah, it goes all the way through, and you can see where it dropped, and it seemingly landed on an outhouse.
I'm gonna take a dagger, and I'm gonna write Madrash on a piece of paper, wrap it around the handle, take a little piece of twine, and I'm just gonna drop the dagger, and hopefully it's gonna land on the bullet.
Yeah, I mean, it's more of a hopefully it'll stick into the bullet, but it'll be nearby, so that's close enough.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna walk back up the hole. I wonder how many of those fallen bullets there were. That's gonna be annoying to pick up. I dropped a dagger down the hole of our little, not so fuzzy friend, and he seems to have crushed someone's shitter.
It's actually kind of hilarious. How heavy are the bullets? I'm just asking how heavy are they?
Couple 1,000 pounds.
Oh.
How heavy are they? Yes.
Isabel just looks at the one that's in the house and is like, I wanted to at least kind of drag it out so these people don't have a bullet in their house anymore.
I'm sure the city will take care of that.
Yeah, Isabel will, like, pull off a scale or something to be her proof.
Yeah. Okay. So.
At least there's 5 we killed.
Hopefully we get profit for the 6th one that...
You'd have to go down to collect proof from it, but at this point you guys aren't being rushed as far as like time, so you could go down, collect proof, and then head to the office, the bounty office, to get your payment.
I think Jonah's a little concerned about like somebody just going and like taking like proof of kill from all the ones who fell and just turning those in. So he's probably just gonna like urchin double speed through city and just like run down really fast to like pick it up.
Yep.
Well, Jonah, if you want, I have a slightly faster way down that is a little horrifying.
I have a broom.
Wait, can't you fly? Yeah.
My wings are currently out. Actually, how long do the wings last?
A minute.
1 minute, never mind.
I have a... Do you want to...
I have a faster way down. My wings disappeared. Never mind.
It's much faster now.
You want me to go get
grab that?
Yeah, I'll go get proof of it. Isabel will fly down the hole, get proof of the bullet kill, and come back up.
All right. So that's 6 kills recorded.
Yep. Alright, let's get our money.
Okay. So, once you guys start getting into line to exchange for your bounties, there's a few people ahead of you that are haggling, attempting to get a better price, saying that $250 for a bullet is really, really low, especially due to how dangerous these creatures are. And the fact that in about an hour, they were able to kill all the bullets that were attacking the city. So they should get paid more.
Are they saying they killed all the bullets?
No, all the bullets are taken care of.
These are all the divers. These are a handful of divers who are just saying that, that the group of people that they hired for this were just like, yeah, we all solved your problem in less than an hour. We deserve a better pay for, reducing casualties and public destruction.
How many of those bullets fell from the fucking ceiling of the Undercity?
Like maybe 4,
Yeah.
which includes yours.
That's not bad, honestly.
That's actually quite surprising. But what you would have fallen.
I think Isabella's just overhearing them and is just like, really? And under her, she's like thinking to herself, she soloed one of them. How big of a deal are these things? She's not gonna say anything, but she's just like, 250 is 250.
Well, this is your guys' opportunity if you want to try and sway them to pay you guys more for the bullets.
Okay. I'm gonna... Let's see. I'm gonna look at Jonah, and I'm gonna cock an eyebrow. And I'm just gonna say, do we want to... milk it for all it's worth?
I mean, if you know how, I'm not much of a talker.
People tell me I have a way of persuading people. I'm gonna walk up behind the divers, and I'm just gonna like show them my leg where it nearly fucking disconnected. By the way, I'm still bloodied. I'm gonna be like, yes, these things were horrible. Several just burst through homes, killing people one after another, just chomping left and right. We did save quite a few people by handling these things. The group that I'm with alone took care of 6 of these monsters, and we had charmed one to our side temporarily. Look, these things were taken care of swiftly, with very little casualties, and I point over at Isabella. She fucking soloed one!
Isabella shrugs.
And I think that if we were to receive a little bit more of a compensation, maybe at least for getting so many of them, that would definitely do right by the divers who've risked their lives for these very horrendous creatures. And like pick up the plate that like walk over to Isabella and like tap on the bullet plate that she's got. These things are as hard as iron.
Roll me a persuasion at advantage.
Hell yeah. My persuasion is +8. Fuck yeah. Where's my dice?
I don't know. I rolled digitally.
I roll both.
Ooh, that's a good roll. Ooh, that's not as good a roll. Okay. 25.
Jesus.
With a defeated sigh, the office the clerk who's just there for their office job gives in to the mob and will pay you guys 300 per kill.
Hell yeah.
Which, let me just double check this to see how much money this is.
1,800? No, wait.
Yeah, they're going to have you guys wait a little bit because they need to collect a lot more money from their bank.
I don't know if I did that right.
The office worker, whenever they kind of sigh and relent, Madrash is gonna just like, damn, 1800, that's great. Madrash is gonna take like 5 gold and pocket it into a small like piece of paper, and it just says, "Sorry, I gotta ham it up for the crowd. Thank you."
No, I did the math wrong. We get 3,600 total. 600 times 6 is 3,600.
No, it's 300 per kill.
Oh, I did the math right then. I thought it was 600 per kill for some reason. My brain went to 600. 1,800 was right.
So, as you guys are waiting, they're slowly taking care of them one at a time. Each group has, like a bag or a pile, 1 or 2 bits from the front plate scale on the head of the boulette as proof. And most of the groups have like 1 or 2 boulettes. But there's one individual in like what looks like full plate and a club over their shoulder, has what looks to be 12 boulette skull plates that are what looks like a hole is punched through the center and then a rope strung through the whole of all 12 of them, and just drags them up to the front to turn them in.
You made a keychain of bullet faceplates.
Yep.
That's awesome.
Isabella's gonna look at Madrash and be like, 5 gold, that's the one that sold that dungeon.
10 gold in favor.
That's what I'm saying.
Yep.
So they're just full plate armor. We don't see like, what do we see about them?
So they're full plate, a fairly large, kind of silverish plume from the back of the helmet. It goes down to about middle of the back, and then coming out from behind there is a fairly long, draconic tail, also covered in silver plates.
We do know it's a dragonborn too.
Oh. I'm gonna hold on. How many spells do I have? Hold on. Clarity, do you have any healing spells handy?
I have a healing potion on it.
I should, yes.
I'm gonna cast Beacon of Hope real fast.
Okay.
Oh. I'm going to do this, and then, as I do so, I'm gonna, like, let the divers that are around us, and kind of, like, a little more loudly than I need to in the direction of them, how do we refer to this person? What is their name again?
This person, if it's who you think it is, this is Geblinth.
Geblinth. In their direction, that if they are within, if they come a little bit closer to me, that anything that they do to heal themselves is guaranteed to yield the maximum results. And then I'm going to cast Beacon of Hope, yeah. Burns 5 points. And then any healing would be very much appreciated. Thank you so much.
Okay.
I have potions. I don't think that's affected by Beacon of Hope.
They are. Any healing.
Yeah,
okay.
Any healing gets boosted.
I'll hand you my dragon vessel.
Oh, hell yeah. Chug. 2d4 plus 2, right?
Yep. So 10.
Okay. Dope.
So
We're probably not going to be fighting, right?
Just to clarify, with Doom, you were saying you were basically advertising the Beacon of Hope for others to heal.
I was letting some people know, yes, and I wanted to make sure that I even though they're in full plate, they might not be fully healed, so it might invite them over to talk. Yes. But it's generally an open offer because Beacon of Hope isn't limited to the number of creatures. Any number of creatures within range. So.
Okay. Yeah, I'd say that she would hear this and walks over a bit, pops a cork on a fairly ornate bottle with a potion in it, downs it, and then keeps walking.
Well, fuck. Doom smooth brains when it comes in line for this, but Midrash would definitely want to keep pursuing this person a little bit.
You okay?
Well,
Midrash will very visibly be how do I put this? Well, he'll turn to Clarity and he'll be actually a little bit flushed. He'll be like, "You don't see many Dragonborn, and you see very few with this may sound strange, but such a robust tail." And I'm gonna stop talking now.
seeing that he's trying to get her into a conversation, I'll just talk to her as she walks by. You're like, "That's some nice armor you got there. Who made it?"
She stops, turns to you. I bought it at a flea market.
Oh, I don't usually see that kind of thing in a flea market very often. You'll have to tell me where it is. Maybe I'll find something that I can use.
Yeah, I guess sometime. I have things I have to go do, so maybe rain check?
Sure, no problem.
Now that you get a closer look at her armor looks odd. The best way that I could describe it is it looks tight, like very form-fitting, and most armor isn't like that. It's got a little bit of space and padding to help absorb the blows, but for her, it's almost like it's skin-tight plate mail, which doesn't make any sense.
I make an insight check to see if she actually got that from a flea market or if it's some kind of odd special thing.
Go for it. Roll insight.
All right. I'm supposedly good at this. 27.
Yeah, she doesn't seem like she's lying to you. If anything, it's more of just like a... What's the word? Not very good with social skills.
Very awkward.
Just kind of like, I came here to turn in money. I was in the middle of something. I'm going back to that. And now this guy's asking about my armor. I wasn't ready for this. I got things to do. Kind of a thing.
Yeah, you'll just sort of wave it off.
So.
Yeah, I think as she's walking away, Isabella just out of pure curiosity, it's like, hey, are you the one we heard that just sold a dungeon that's killed a bunch of divers?
Yeah. I have to go do the paperwork for that still.
Pretty cool you could sold 12. I only sold one of these. Well, good luck with the paperwork.
Yeah, thanks.
Isabella will look at Madrash and like,
They'll,
confirmed
when, let's see. Doing paperwork for the end of a dungeon would mean that they're probably going to be at Ember, right?
No. So, doing paperwork for the dungeon is not something that is normally done, mostly because there are usually supposed to be more eyewitnesses, but everyone's just kind of like, oh yeah, you soloed the dungeon. It's like, here's my report, so when you get to the dungeon, it's proof that I did it all by myself.
Okay.
Yeah.
Isabella just like shrugs like, confirmed it was her at least.
And as she kind of walks off, kind of with tentative steps, gets about 50 feet away from you guys, and then is almost immediately mobbed by a bunch of fans.
I have a question.
Yes.
That poor person.
You said that it looks like she's got plate armor, right? But it's like
Yes.
form-fitting?
Yeah.
Does it look like scales?
Roll me a perception check.
I'm a wee bit of a wise lad. Not very much though. Um, 2 for a total of 4.
Maybe she's just really skinny.
Scares.
But as she gets surrounded by a bunch of fans asking for autographs, asking personal questions, and just overall being kind of a nuisance, there's a moment where she kind of crouches below the level of the crowd before leaping at least a story and a half towards the side of the building and then proceeding to jump from rooftop to rooftop to escape.
Now that's impressive.
Madrash is just drooling.
I suppose you have to learn a
that.
skill or two to avoid all of that commotion. What a curse indeed.
Just do like the comedy elbow to Madrash.
Also, just for extra clarification, she's roughly 5'8", so not a very tall dragonborn.
She's about Isabella's height. Isabella's 5'9".
Yeah.
That's in the most literal aspect, that's hilarious. Or in the metagame aspect, that's hilarious. But the thought of her just yeeting herself, that's very impressive.
Oh. What were you gonna do once we get our money? Go back to Ember?
I got some stuff that I did, and I think I can talk to you about here. Got us a favor.
Oh,
Those are always helpful. Where's the favor for?
Acting.
Okay.
Got us a friend down there.
Always could use friends.
Okay. So, a few minutes go by before you guys get your pay for the bullets that you have killed. So that was...
So technically, we can each take $350.
you guys get
No.
$360.
I was 10 off.
Yeah. So you guys each get 360 gold pieces.
Cool, cool.
Hell yeah.
I have money again.
I love that. I want money again.
I'm also a bear, so someone needs to hold on to it for me, please. Thanks. Okay.
Did you get off the bear pool?
Nope, unless I need to.
I'll just take the bag and just hold it for when he unbearifies.
Now I'm just
Juice.
picturing this lady just comes by, sees us with a giant bear. We're all like, yeah, that's normal.
Not that weird, considering. All right. So, after collecting your guys' money, heading back to Ember, I assume, or anywhere else in particular?
Where the group's going. I assume we're going to be talking about what we're doing next.
Yeah, and Ember is probably the safest place to do so.
So we think.
Well, Isabel has a room there, so we can just go in there.
Just go in, Bartholomew's there, drinking a beer. It's like, ah, shit, here we go.
Well, technically he's on an extended vacation. That might have ended, we don't know.
You know, that was a week ago.
We don't know.
He could still be on it. He might be hungover today, who knows? Maybe a bullet fell on him and crushed him, and we got some more time until he heals again.
Okay. So, Bartholomew isn't there.
That we know of.
Dun dun dun. Yeah. So, what's the next move? As you guys enter Ember, which is currently not open to the public since it is kind of a little bit past noon.
Sit down at a nearby table. So we're going to Becton, right? That's what we're looking at.
Yes. Does your contact know where to find Alice?
That's something to ask him when we get there. All I know is we got someone who is very connected in the area. At the very least, he or she should be able to point us in a relatively good direction.
If there's an apothecary nearby, we should be able to find her there.
And
She-
once we get there, if she's willing, we could see if her mark is different than the one we already know about.
Well, from our understanding, all of them have to be different. There's no two marks the same.
Good to be confirmed.
Either way, it'd be good to know what it exactly does.
If anything, she might be like you, Claire, to not know it does something.
Yeah.
um. Oh, sorry. How do we want to approach that situation? Hi, we would like to acquire this thing from you. The problem is, the only way to get it from you is, huh? That seems like a bold choice of words, even for me. Though, consolation prize, sidetrack. Momo, do you still have the scroll of Revivify, or did you give that back to my trash? I just want to know before, like.
You have it.
Okay. Madrash will pull out the scroll case, unlock it, and then show the scroll of Revivify. Like, we have this proof of. Hi, how are you? Let's wake you back up. Should get another one of these commissioned, actually.
So you're suggesting we kill her, tell her we'll bring
With
her
permission.
back. Well, yes, with permission. I think we should also add, on top of that, it will give her protection from the circle. We should definitely mention they kind of want her. Yes, Clarity?
We still don't know if that method even works to get the curse.
Oh. It's the only method I know of. Is there like a way to be like, yada yada yada, here I give it to you willingly?
Not that I know of, but the problem is we need a test. We don't even know if this knowledge is true. I mean, with the knowledge that I had from the library, I thought that the curse was one particular way. But based on recent events, I've learned that information was wrong. So who's to say that this information that I have now is correct? It could be
valid.
partially correct. It could not be correct at all.
Well, how do you propose we test this?
I mean, what other way is there to do but to kill someone with a mark and try to have it go to somebody that we know?
True. Well, would we oppose to testing this? I mean, it would be trial by fire, as it were, but we could test it with Miss Cartwright, and see if we could acquire a second one of these marks. Would the logistics of who would, for lack of a better term, acquire it come to mind? Would putting all of our eggs in one basket, per se, be something we would want to do, or would we want to distribute it amongst those of us that are able-bodied?
I think we should distribute it. That way it's more of a... Because I am afraid if it goes all on one person, all the
And then that
circle
person
will
gets
need.
stolen.
Yes, that's all the circle will need. If we distribute it, it's good. As to who should get it, if you do your identify again, whoever would best use it in the group would help with the...
We also run the risk of what if one person can't hold two, or if you do collect all of them, what if it just opens a door, per se?
I mean, thankfully, we know that they have at least one of them, so if we keep 4 out of 5, then there's no chance of that.
But we'll be hunted for the rest of our lives.
You make it sound so terrible.
I need to
I mean,
interrupt
it's
for a second.
Yes.
Amumu, I'm going to push you out of the call and bring you back in because your reactive is not working for me. So please stand by.
Oh, okay.
They fucking
Okay.
bullied, bro.
Okay, now we can talk bad about. Oh shit, she's back.
She's
What
already
the hell?
dead. Give Mumu the
Huh.
decency at least. And now she's gone. I don't see her on the screen.
Yeah,
She
she's
broke.
still not here. What the fuck?
She was here.
It might be on Mumu's, and Mumu might have to change her reactive image.
I'll try.
It might have disconnected for some reason.
Sec.
Alternatively, Obo, if you go into your OBS and refresh the source, that might help.
Yeah, that's what I did because it wasn't moving,
Okay.
and now it's gone. So now I'm just like,
Did you accidentally make
better?
hers invisible?
Nope, you're back now
she's
as a
goose
duck.
now.
Or goose.
Okay.
Okay.
It's a goose.
All right, so this is better.
Goose Mumu.
It is reacting.
Hello? Is this
It
thing
is not
on?
reacting.
I
Oh,
saw
Word.
light.
God.
Oh,
Yeah, the
All right. How about this?
Cycling through?
that
Is
works.
this thing on?
But you're
Eyes
real
were
small
opening.
for some reason.
Yeah, it's smaller than normal.
Okay.
It's all about the size.
But if it works, then
I'm just confused why it
It
wasn't
works, it
working.
would you be able to put it back, Mumu? Maybe it'll work now. Maybe it just had you have to turn it off and back on again. I don't know.
okay.
Like all tech issues.
Have you tried turning it off and on again? All
You've
right.
been getting that a lot lately.
Stop.
I guess it
Never
just doesn't
did.
like that one anymore, because, yeah, now you're just
Yeah,
gone.
no, it's
I
still
see.
for me. Oh, gone.
That's so
Yeah,
weird.
Hikari, Obo and Mumu are watching the live feed. We're watching the stream feed, Hikari.
Oh, that's true.
Well, that's
I mean,
just kooky.
It's working on my end, so I'm not sure what's going on with the server, and yeah, it's fine. I'll just switch to my other one, and hopefully I don't have to rely on being a duck,
Yeah, I'll just make
because
you
that
big.
would be awkward. Yeah, just make me a little bigger. It's fine.
There we go.
Yay! You
Weird.
did it.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Sorry for the interruption.
You are a-okay.
Okay, well,
I just don't understand.
is there anyone who just wouldn't be comfortable with holding one of these marks?
I'm fine with it.
I am as well.
Jonah,
I'm
are you
there.
okay?
Let me think about it.
Okay. You started to say something, Gleb?
I'm a
He's-
bear.
Gleb Bear, nod if you're okay with receiving a mark.
Kind of
Or shake your head.
bear shrug.
Bear shrug.
Are you unsure? Are you? Do you
Uh,
Gleb, can you just?
I think
Can you make a
I
Gleb
think
again?
Gleb just doesn't care. I think Gleb just doesn't care.
Can't read.
Whoops.
I suppose I should speak for the bear, in the sense of if he
Can you talk to bears?
No,
Oh.
not talk to a bear. But I will speak for the bear.
I speak for
But-
the trees.
He may be a little concerned because of his recent history he's learned about himself. And who knows if that will put a reaction on the mark if given to him.
And
bear nods.
I
Then
and my only concern with me is if I go back home, does the mark travel with me, or does it go to a random person? If it travels
That
with
would
me,
actually.
if it travels with me, that's actually a very good thing. That just means he can never come back.
Or the Circle of Iron would go to your world and hunt you down.
But
Oh,
they
they
had no
don't work.
magic in her world, so.
Yeah, my
that's
world has
true.
no answer.
It'd just be a bunch of goons.
So, wait, that
Wait.
might be a good idea. We give her the mark, we send her home. They'll never be able to summon them.
Yeah, but I don't know if I want to go home because first of all,
Aww.
Or would
I have my
that-
friends here.
I have a legitimate question. If you don't know if you want to go home, why are we talking about sending you home?
In case somehow it's an option.
In case, I mean, in the same sense, Isabella, a dragon could fly in and eat us all, and then we're dead, and it's game over. So, like,
Yep.
it seems pessimistic. Let's focus on the positive. Let's focus on the possible, and our lives. Yes.
You are now having me scared that a dragon will eat me. I've never had that fear before.
Woman, you could probably suplex a dragon. All right.
No.
Let's not worry about it right now. Let's.
Jonah makes a very good point, and also, I'm literally a dragon, so I'm not going to eat you. You're fine.
You could always test with Dar if you can suplex a dragon.
Okay, so
That's the intrusive thoughts. Shut up, Obo. Stop
very
being,
least,
stop being the intrusive goblin in the back.
okay, at the very least, if we get to the next two, me and Madresh are willing, so that would be 3. That would be out of the grass.
We have choices. Yes.
We do. All right, and let's say she agrees to it. One of us has her take a nice nap for a bit. It doesn't transfer. And then she comes awake from her nap. We gotta find out what else to do.
I mean, it's not going to be a nap. We're going to have to kill this person, and by all records, the curse won't stay on a corpse, so it will go somewhere. We're just really hoping it goes to one of us.
I didn't want to flat out say we're gonna kill her. I just prefer to say a nap as a... I don't know why I'm trying to censor myself at this point.
Resurrection. Also, I must express my displeasure. I thought there'd be more of a reaction. Her name is Alice. I found that out. I got a few favors from some nobles, and there are some pretty nasty rumors in circulation about public transit, so that might be slowed down towards that area. And I also found out her name, that she works as an apothecary, not necessarily an apothecary, but like she does some kind of mission for recompense. And I found out her name was Alice Carthright.
Well, it's nice we know her name, and it's nice that the rumors of slow travel won't affect us.
I think he's saying that he's the reason why the traffic will be slow.
I hope. Okay, that makes more sense now.
Yeah,
Alright,
there's a very influential nobleman who oversees some not traffic necessarily, but some transport goods, and he has been disseminating some information that will help us because I helped him and his wife.
Well, here's the next question. When do we want to leave?
Sooner the better. I would like to see if I can get another scroll of Revivify.
Yeah, give me a second.
I think I would like to have a talk with Dar before we leave as well.
Of course.
Also, maybe talk with Dar.
Oh, we can go together then.
Yeah, I'm gonna go to the potion vending machine and get something off of that. Actually, I'll get 2 things. Look, there are potions of giant strength. I just want to see what's gonna happen.
Okay. What rarity would Revivify scroll be? I can't find
It's a 3rd level spell.
So that would be
Probably rare, yeah.
Uncommon?
It's uncommon because it's cantrip and first are common.
Burp.
First, second, and third are uncommon.
Yep.
Okay.
Yes, uncommon.
So, let me do a little thing real quick. Nope. Nope. There we go. Okay. Well, that's kind of goofy, but all right. Yeah, a scroll of Revivify, that'll be 300 gold.
Perfect. All right. Dropped.
All right.
All right, and Mr. Bear, what do you want to do? I'll cast Minor Illusion and have it, having Gleb's voice say, I think we should get some diamonds. Perfect, Gleb, thank you.
From the bullet kill, here is 80 that you can contribute towards getting some diamonds. Yes?
How much is that? 80? I'll drop 220. Finish it off. There you go.
Okay.
All right. Well, let's meet back here after we get our stuff done.
Okay, so the only ones who are really leaving would be Clarity and Jonah, because Madrash just getting another scroll.
I'm buying potions from the potion vending machine.
Right, and you're going to the vending machine for a potion.
Mm-hmm.
And we know a trick for those, or does only Gleb know the trick?
Gleb, did you share the trick with the others?
I mean, I wouldn't have been opposed to telling anybody about it. Not like my super secret, only for me trick.
Then, yeah. I don't remember where I wrote that down.
That's fine.
I don't remember the trick,
well,
but sure.
I don't think I was given like an actual this is how it's done. I just was like, there's a cheat code that you might be able to get extra free stuff from it.
Yeah.
It's like you shake it at the right point.
I just don't remember what it was because I'm trying to find where I wrote that down, and I can't find it, so I'm just like, I don't know. It might be under my notes.
It was like you shift it and you hold it at a certain angle, and it sometimes falls. It drops too.
I think the word you used when you were talking about it the first time was combination. So if you Control F combination in your notes, that might actually help you.
Let's see.
You Control F and then type in trick. It searches the document.
That is assuming you wrote it digitally.
Oh, here it is. It's just a die roll to see if you get a free one.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a 50% chance.
Nice. With a 20% magic surge chance.
Yeah, all of the potions will just have a 20% chance of magic surge.
Nice.
So, yeah. For whatever potion you're getting, just roll a percentile to see if you get a second one of that potion.
Nice.
You want to get your Hill Giant Strength first, right?
Yeah, I'll get the potion of Hill Giant Strength first.
And then I will get some Greater Healing Potions for a few times if it still works after.
Great, I do the trick. Here's 76. Do I get 2?
No.
Aw.
Yeah, so as far as I can tell for percentile, you have to get equal or below the percentile number. If you go above, it doesn't work.
Okay.
So, like for the wild magic, if you roll a 1 to a 20, you get wild magic surge, and so for the potion, it's 1 to 50. I'll write that down.
Okay. Okay. It's good to know you run it like that because I run it the opposite way personally.
Higher's better, yeah. Depends.
Okay. I believe you said something like if it doesn't do the trick, then the machine has a chance to stop working.
I did not write that down, so no.
Nope. Alright. I'm gonna get a few greater healing potions, and I'm gonna fucking punch this machine like 30 times to see how many doubles I can get.
I think it's just like with her one potion is like.
I'm gonna get. Jesus Christ. Is there a bulk button on this thing, or do I have to just keep doing it?
One at a time.
Okay. Then I'm gonna. I guess I'm gonna start punching this machine and trying to get extra greater healing potions. My
Right.
goal is to get 10 potions.
I have it written down at the bottom of the thing for the stuffs.
Dope.
Sweet.
Alright, so I'm gonna roll. Hey, that's 2. I'm gonna write these.
Okay. So while they're doing their rolls, Clarity and Jonah gonna go meet up with Dar. So, heading to where her home is. She's currently away at this hour, but pretty sure Clarity remember her talking about what jobs she has. So it doesn't take too long to track her down, as she is currently working as a server for a cafe. And she's got I don't want to say like maid cafe, but it's basically a maid cafe.
Oh my god. No.
A slightly different uniform, but the same general vibe of cafe.
One more for shiggles. Hell yeah.
Maybe we should. We should come back later. You just see the cafe and the look of it. He's like, yeah.
It's not that weird. It's more of just like she's got a nice dress kind of uniform on, and
Okay.
the basic idea is when you're there, the hostess or the host that is waiting on your table basically sits with you and chats with you, and you spend time with them, but not marketing wise, it's to get you to spend more money, but that's about as far as it goes.
Interesting.
No. I feel slightly responsible, so I mean,
As you guys are there kind of observing, Dar sees you and waves you over to an empty table.
well, we're in it. We are in it.
All right.
As you guys sit down, Dar currently has like a notepad and pen standing to where she can get you guys' order. So, thank you for choosing Sovereign's Cafe. What can I get you for your order?
What's on the menu?
I'd highly recommend our fresh brewed coffee today. It's very tasty.
Okay, then I will have a coffee, please.
Understood. And you, sir?
I'll have some water.
And one water. And for a small extra fee, you can get a order of cookies to go with the coffee. And clarity. The look that Dar is giving you is the biggest puppy dog eyes that she can give. And she's been practicing.
Oh, well, if I were to purchase some of these cookies, would it be possible for you, our server, to have some as well?
Yes, I would be very happy to share them with you.
Well, then of course I will order a bunch of these cookies. If you don't mind putting them in for me.
It's not a problem. She finishes writing on the paper and tears it off of the notepad and tosses it into the air, where it folds itself into a little origami bird and flies off. Then she'll pull out a chair and sit down next to you. Sorry about that I have to for this job, but so far this is the best one I've got. I actually get paid to be nice to people, and they'll buy me sweet treats.
Well, just be careful. Not everybody is looking for your best interest. That would be a customer of a facility like this.
That happened a few times when I first started, but that's because I didn't know how to signal for Mamma Mia.
Mamma Mia?
She kind of points, and there is a absolute unit of a orc woman with kind of your I don't know the name of the dress, but it's kind of a I guess the best description is a German like barmaid. So like the white frilly top with the kind of skirt that kind of poofs out a little bit. If you know what I mean. And she's currently just like eyebrows furrowed, eyeing all the tables to make sure that nobody's doing anything that they're not supposed to. Yeah.
Mamma Mia. I'm gonna give a slight wave. She looks very cute in that outfit.
She sees your wave, and her demeanor instantly changes to beaming sunshine and happiness, and just gives you a smile and a wave before immediately going back to, staring everyone else down.
She seems like a good person.
She's great. The second person that tried to give me a hard time was literally thrown into a river.
As they should be.
But yes, this job is very nice. Because I never have to pay for a meal while I'm working.
Hey, Tar.
Yes.
You said that man who lent you money. You have his name?
No. Hold on. DM is thinking of a name and getting his notebook.
I specifically left it to the next session so you would have a name.
I forgot I had other stuff.
Obo has breathed since then, so he gets distracted. That's all.
All right. I get distracted, okay? Monster Hunter is so much fun.
Buddy, I'm sitting here defending you. Don't yell at me.
Let me come up with a last name real quick. No, fuck it. He doesn't need a last name.
I was like, do thugs need last names?
No, fuck it. He doesn't need a last name. He introduced himself as Samson.
Right. I'll look into him.
Don't look too deep. Something about snooping noses chopped off.
Oh no, I'm gonna be talking to the people who he claims to work for. Just to check. After all, can't be too sure.
I don't know what you're going to check for, but okay.
I'm gonna go to the people he claims to be connected to and see if he's actually connected to them.
Oh, okay. So above game, you're checking if he's connected to the Thorn?
Yeah, I'm gonna go to the Thorn and be like, hey, this guy's going around claiming to be connected to you? Is that true? Because if he's not, then they'll probably just be like, gone.
Okay. Alright. Add it to my notes. That way I don't forget. Because I will forget. Yeah, by this time, your drinks and your cookies have arrived. The water, crystal clear and chilled with a bit of condensation building on the outside of the glass. The coffee is in a very nicely crafted ceramic cup, and the cookies seem to be just fresh out of the oven. A mix of sugar, peanut butter, and chocolate chip.
They look delicious. My compliments to the chef.
I'm sure that he'll enjoy those compliments a lot. He enjoys his job very much. So, Clarity, what is that you came here to talk about? And I hope it's not just to see me here at work. That'd be odd.
Well, you do look very adorable in that uniform, so I might come by to visit a bit more if you don't mind. But no, I just came to check up on you, see how you were doing with work, and also to let you know that we're probably going to be heading out soon again.
Where are you heading to, if I may ask? As she takes a whole chocolate chip cookie and just shoves it in her mouth.
Oh gosh. Jonah, what was the name of that city again? Berkeley?
Beckton.
Beckton.
Huh. I wonder what's going on over there.
Well, if you have some off time, it's not really something I'd want to talk about here.
Well, I go on my break in about maybe an hour, unless you want to talk now before you have to leave. I'm sure Mamma Mia wouldn't mind if I took a break a bit sooner.
No, it's okay. I guess.
Unless you want to move, and she kind of points to the back, to the VIP lounge.
Do it, we're rich. Do it.
That way no one
Right.
could hear us talk.
What sort of commodities are in the VIP area?
Well, it's private, quiet, and they have this thing I don't remember, but it's a music box with the most popular things, so you can sing with friends.
Oh, very fun.
Huh?
How much would the VIP area be?
It's only 5 gold.
Oh, well, sure. I'm sure. I hope you get commission. I hope.
Oh, I will, as she's going to just stand up, grab you by the hand, and pull you towards the VIP area.
Aw.
Okay. Let's go, Jonah.
All right, go.
You have a good voice, right?
No. Jonah canonically sounds like a human chainsaw when he tries to sing.
Don't worry, no one else can hear you outside of the room.
Yeah, but the people who can are going to be making wisdom saves.
No, I think that's Constitution saves.
Same difference. They can do both. Fine.
That's,
They can do both.
that's your performance.
I choose to fail.
I
see.
choose to fail.
To keep up appearances, about 15 minutes or so of extra drinks, snacks, and a few songs to be played. And your current tab has run up to 10 gold pieces.
Can I get another plate of cookies?
Absolutely. And she's going to write off the order and kind of put it in like a sort of mail slot by the door that you can then hear it fluttering as it changes into a bird again to fly out.
This is a really cool place.
It's really awesome. We get lots of benefits working here, and the pay is quite nice. And all I have to do is be friendly.
Mm-hmm. So, should we get down to business?
Yes.
All right. Well, to put it bluntly, we have some people after us.
In what way, good or bad?
Yeah,
Bad.
it is not good.
I see.
To not give you too many details because I don't want them to come after you. They've been after me for a very long time. And with this recent job we took, we've pissed them off even more.
Uh-huh.
So, honestly, I'm not sure how much we should interact with you just out of fear that they'd use you as a way to come to get to us. At least that's a fear I have.
So, to be honest, if they are able to use me as leverage against you, then I think we have other problems.
How do you figure?
He's a dragon, Claire.
Yes, and I have recently gone through some molting and have unfortunately, as she kind of like awkwardly shifts in the chair, I have grown again.
Oh, well, that's okay. Is that a good thing in dragon culture?
For dragons, yes. With age comes size, and with size comes power. But my apartment is smaller now,
I see.
and I can't afford anything bigger for a while. So I'm having to spend less time in my normal form.
I hope that doesn't stunt any of your growth at all or isn't too uncomfortable.
It's not that. It's being in a human body. While it is nice to get around, sometimes when I see my reflection, it's a bit sad that I can't show off my scales, flap my wings in excitement, or thud my tail when annoyed. I have to rely on moving my face to convey emotions.
I can understand how that could be frustrating.
Especially when I'm trying to tell people things and all they see sometimes is a grumpy face. It's difficult. But at least here, it's not as much of a problem.
Yeah.
I believe many have said a resting bitch face or ice queen syndrome, but apparently that's somewhat popular for reasons that elude me.
Yes, I'm sure in a workplace like this, it could be seen as appealing for somebody to try and win the heart of somebody who has a hard time showing those feelings to other people.
Yes, but the benefit is I've been able to save money on treats. I bring home the leftovers that they buy. And Chef is so good at his baking. I keep telling them that he should open up a bakery for himself. But he doesn't feel the need to. Or at least I think that would just annoy his wife.
Well, I can understand it would be very, very hard to run multiple businesses, but if that is something he wants to pursue, maybe look into takeout options.
I'll let him know next time he's on break, and whenever he's not having to spend time with Mamma Mia.
But believe it or not, there are humans that also have trouble expressing themselves. So hopefully it can at least calm your nerves to know that you're not the only one.
It is welcoming.
Hey, Dar, can you take any form?
Not any form. It takes practice. Although now that I have clothes to wear, that part is easier. But
So,
ideally, I could with some practice.
if you turn into a dragonborn like Madrash, at least in your own home, you still have a tail to thump.
It's not the same.
Well, I tried.
I understand and thank you. It's how to say it. It would be the equivalent of you putting on a monkey costume in order to feel more human. It's close, but not quite there.
All right. Well,
Yeah, I guess if you see this symbol, I'm gonna use minor illusion to form the symbol of the circle of iron, and with my illusionist bracers, I can cast multiple illusions. And if you see somebody wearing this cloak, and I'll project the forest green cloak that the circle of iron wears. These are the people to try to avoid if at all possible. If you see them, then protect yourself, hide, do whatever you think needs to be done to keep yourself safe.
I see. I'll keep an eye out. There is a knock on the door, and Dar quickly stands up and opens it. And there is a slightly shorter than average man with a apron and kind of a cook's hat standing there with a platter of all the things that you guys had ordered. He is very flushed in the face with a decent amount of like sweat, seemingly from the amount of work. As he greets Dar with a smile and then closes the door afterwards.
Is that your boss?
No, that's Chef, Mamma Mia's husband.
Okay. Oh, also, I might have to take on a different form whenever I visit you from now on. Maybe we can have some sort of code word, or I can look for some sort of accessory to wear to differentiate myself. But within this organization, there is somebody who looks a lot like me, but is not me.
I don't understand. Is it something that... No, I just don't understand. Like, if they already know about you and if they know about me, what would changing your appearance do to help?
I suppose just an extra form of precaution, so they don't know that we are as close as we are. if they don't see Clarity interact with Dar, then they probably would see us as more acquaintances rather than friends.
I see. Well, if we have to have a code word, perhaps ginger snap? I don't like those. They burn my mouth.
Ginger snap it is then. Okay. But hopefully the bathhouse is still big enough to allow you to turn into your dragon form, right?
I have to go with the slightly larger tub. It's a bit more money, but since I'm earning more money, it's not as much of a problem.
Okay, well. Here, I know it's probably not much, but to at least help you get by at least a bit on your bills and stuff. Clarity is going to put down 200 gold.
Oh,
I'm sure it's not much, but at least to help alleviate some of your financial troubles.
thank you very much. I'll put this towards my hoard and savings.
That's good.
Speaking of which, it's coming along quite nicely.
Yes?
Yes.
More mushrooms? Or-
Currently, my mushrooms are flourishing quite a bit, and I've accumulated quite a bit of secrets.
Oh.
I hear all sorts of things working here. For instance, Mamma Mia likes to pretend to be the damsel in distress for her husband to save.
I see. Well, maybe we should let them have their private, intimate moments.
Oh, it's not like that. It's quite literal. She went on vacation one time and got kidnapped by a giant. And then he went to save her. That's how they pay for most of the things here. Apparently, he's quite formidable in combat.
Wow.
Even though he's very small and frail looking.
It's very impressive.
Yes. I believe he is referred to as an arch wizard. I'm not sure what that means.
That is a very strong spellcaster.
Ah,
Someone
then
who I
that would explain when things get rowdy and Mamma Mia has to call for Chef. That things get violent.
Yeah, someone with that kind of authority is much more powerful than I am. That is quite an impressive feat on his part.
But aside from that, I do enjoy eavesdropping and finding out little secrets that others do not want to be heard. Some are humorous, some are scandalous, but most are rather boring. Trade deals, insider information, patents for magical technology, boring stuff like that.
You'd be surprised, but I think some people would pay a lot of money to know some secrets like that. At least with secret patent technology and stuff like that.
Really? That's something people would pay for?
I can
Yes.
probably introduce you to someone. who could-
Then I will have to continue to gain more and see what's valuable. I might be able to make more money this way.
Yes, I mean, in fact, on occasion, myself, Madrash, Jonah, and everybody will sometimes hire informants to tell us insider secrets that they have managed to obtain. So if you could manage to do something like that, I mean, Jonah, how much money have you spent trying to get secrets like that?
Don't worry about it.
A lot. He spent a lot.
Right now, Dar is looking very just like confused and sad and like trying to fight back tears.
Is everything all right?
I thought my hobby was useless, but I can make money with it. And I got myself into so much debt when all I could have done was sell secrets.
Yeah, pretty much.
Jonah!
Look,
Well,
you can still
this-
sell them now. Like,
This fucking sucks.
look, on the bright side, because you got in that debt, now you have a job here. And now you can get free snacks and stuff, right?
Maybe with this newfound knowledge, you can quit some of the jobs that maybe you don't enjoy as much and focus solely on this business with maybe an insider trading deal on the side. Maybe you could open up a little shop of secrets if you truly wanted to. If that's something you would like. Maybe you could even purchase information and sell it for hire. It's a thought at least, but
She's going to start eating the cookies, just kind of to like eat away her sorrow at the moment. She is very distraught by this bit of news, this revelation.
I am sorry that you had to go through a rough time at our expense, but it's something I've had to learn growing up, but sometimes the bad moments, the times where you feel like you're in a rough spot, they teach you valuable lessons and they give you insights that you never would have had you not gone through the bad moments. I'm gonna grab one of the napkins that are on the table and wipe her tears. Use this knowledge to empower you. You have no reason to, well, you don't have to cry. And who knows, maybe you could use that information to do some bad on your Samson fellow.
I'm more just annoyed that I thought I would have to do menial labor jobs to get by instead of my passion. But now that I've been told that I can make a very stable living through my passion, it's just a bit overwhelming and very annoying.
Well, a stable living, let's not get ahead of ourselves. It's very feast or famine.
But the secrets I have are very interesting.
Well, if you keep finding interesting ones, then you'll be rolling.
In any case, I guess I'll have to start that up. Hopefully I can turn it into a legitimate business soon.
And when you do, we will purchase some of your secrets. In fact, if you can, if you do find information on the organization known as the Circle of Iron, without, of course, getting yourself in danger, I would love to purchase some.
I'll see what I can dig up.
Much appreciated.
Okay. Is there anything else you would like to do when spending time with Dar?
I don't think so, but unless Jonah has something.
Yeah, I'll tell her, yeah, if you want to look into that, I can introduce you to some people who probably want to know what you know. I'll probably pay you handsomely for it.
That would be very appreciated.
Right, let me know.
Well, if you have nothing today, my shift ends in 3 hours. We could introduce me then, perhaps?
Yeah, sure. I'm just running off to talk to somebody really quick. I'll be back in 3 hours.
Thank you.
Wow.
And I don't know how much time I'll have here, so I can't promise now. But how about the next time I come back into town, I treat us to a nice bath at that favorite bathhouse you like to go to?
That
Whenever you're free, of course.
sounds wonderful.
I can even help you get the molt off of your scales. Oh, actually. My little one wanted me to ask. How do you get your scales so shiny?
Well, it's not that difficult. What I do is I have a special variety of mushrooms that I chew mixing with my saliva before I slowly start rubbing it into my scales, then washing it off and repeating at least once a week. It's tedious, but it keeps them very nice and shiny.
Alright, good to know. Well, I might have to ask for you to make some for morality, if I can.
I could certainly see if I can bottle it.
Alright, well, I think our business here is just about done.
Well, thank you for your patronage, and until next time.
I'm being kidnapped for like 5 minutes. I'll be right back.
Oh no.
Okay.
I need to run away.
So, how much is this bill gonna hurt me?
I think at this point, your grand total is 15 gold.
I'll pay it.
Okay.
She threw down 200 gold.
No, it's fine. I don't mind.
Too late.
You...
Too late.
No!
I've already
Okay,
taken it
fine
out
then.
of my-
I will pay for the tip. I will toss down 25 gold as a tip.
Jesus Christ.
200.
Okay then.
Dar's
Okay,
gonna get a
this
big
is to
tip from
help
Mumu.
keep this place running. Okay?
Uh-huh.
Dar seems happy here. I want to keep this place as active as possible.
You want to keep your
So
girlfriend
how-
working for an archwizard? Yeah, I get it.
She seems... Okay, first off, she is not my girl.
No, at this point, I think Darth thinks you're dating.
No.
You all excited for Dara to open up the new TMZ?
Oh my god.
I love so much that, like, you started this conversation with Dar and worried for your health. She went, I'm a fucking dragon who works for an archwizard. And you're like, you know what you should do? Get into selling secrets. By the way, if you come across that shadow organization that I'm scared is gonna try and kill you, tell me about it. I'm sorry, fucking, what a 180.
Look,
I love it so
And you-
much.
you
I don't
did-
blame. I love it.
There is so much trust in Dar that she won't rat out a secret of where the fuck we are, too.
Oh yeah.
'Cause they
Dar,
can't
Dar is
screen us.
Dar is peak.
They can't
That's
screen us
very-
now.
Ooh. That's scary.
Yeah, I mean, you only paid her 200 gold. What if they came to her with 1,000 gold?
What if they came to her with like, hey, we'll go kill this guy who's harassing you. All you gotta do is tell me where Clarity is.
I'm...
Dar would be like, I could kill him. Fuck off.
That's what Isabella applied. She's like, you can eat him.
Gross. Eating people? Disgusting. No amount of sugar can make that better.
I don't think Clarity thinks they're in a relationship, but who knows what Dar thinks.
Like, is that? Dar said it's not a date when you first went out together.
They're friend dates.
This
How
is
they
true.
did it.
Jonah relationship.
I
Let's
love
just
that we
say
talk about
it's-
this, and even Mumu's confused about the situationship going on.
It's definitely something, but the label is eh. Okay. Ugh.
It's just Clarity and her dragon friend Dar.
They're just
Who's also
good
a
friends.
Just roommates.
They're
Just-
We
historically
are not
really
living
good friends.
together. We are not living together.
Yeah.
You can change that.
We could.
Thank you,
The-
Mumu.
You know what?
Oh.
I think the Disners may have an attic big enough for both me and Jonah. I don't know.
Probably.
You
not.
and Jonah?
Huh?
You said you and Jonah.
Yeah, me and Jonah. We'll both live in the same attic with the Disners. It'll be great.
I like how this went from bunking with Dar to the subtle reveal that you're pining after Jonah.
That is not true either.
Well, you just suggested living with him. I'm just saying.
I am trying to think of a way to live with someone that is not romantic. So you're saying if I say, "Oh, I'll just live with Madrash will be like, "You're into me." No.
No, absolutely not. Madrash would be like, "Now you're sure." Yeah, it's lol.
You guys are adorable and
Madrash.
hilarious.
Yes.
Clary's
I'm
not
just
trying to
teasing
get
because it's funny.
Clary's not trying
Yeah.
to get into a relationship with anybody. Not like that.
The only one that you would have perfect safety with is Gleb.
Are we
That's
sure
my
about
son.
that, though?
Yeah, exactly. You and your son just have a house in the woods.
Great. Perfect.
Anyway, what are we doing now?
Good
Jonas
question.
said he was going to AFK for 5 minutes, so we can skip to somebody else.
Potions.
We should focus on the main character.
I think it's reconvening.
Gleb, are you still a bear?
I don't know. I got 3 hours of it, so
Oh my
help me
god.
God.
You know what? Fuck it. Yeah, you're still a bear. Just doing bear
Bear.
things.
Walking around on my hind legs. I've given myself clothing.
Oh my
I'm a
god.
bear.
Bring
person.
myself close.
May or may not have acquired a may or may not have acquired a unicycle. Who knows?
I think if once Isabella returns to Ember, if Gleb is still there, she's just gonna be like, we can fuck with people.
Oh?
Imagine if you stay in this form for long enough, and you just pretend to be human, and I pretend to understand you. I think that would be funny.
I think we could
Even
get
though I know
something
you
that
want-
let you understand bear.
Amulet of bear.
I've seen people talk to animals before.
And they're crazy.
Not all of them. It's magic.
Look, man, I'm crazy. And I talk to animals.
Look.
Yeah, well,
Call Gleb's bear form Sir Barrington.
Why not
never mind.
Paddington?
I'm off this. I'm off this Reddit post.
That long.
So, is there anybody that would like to take the spotlight for a minute? Or 5? Yeah, you know.
I think we're just about reconvening now. I don't know if anybody's mentioned anything else they have to do.
Yeah, I think mostly good.
Well, I'm mostly trying to fill this gap because Red said he wanted to do something, but he's AFK at the moment, so
Yeah.
Right.
trying to not just have it be dead air.
I think
No,
now
I get it.
Isabella would go to Billy. I almost call him Bucky because of fucking Red.
Bobby.
And just be like, okay. Because she doesn't know how much debt her friends owe in the Gladiator Ring, so she would see if that information is possible to get. How much they still have to pay back.
Ooh.
Because if it's not, she's fine with it, but if she can, she wants to know.
Alright, I have returned.
That would probably be private information.
Yeah, that would have to be... I would say because of the way that the nation is structured, that is something that you would have to be a citizen to get.
Ah, fuck.
Yeah.
Oh. I ain't going there.
This was brought up to me by Doom a little while ago, and I just want to clarify it. When you used your spirit guardians from your rage ability, it wasn't your friends from the gladiator arena.
I know they were my friends from the real world.
Okay, I just wanted to clear because he said that I might have
Okay.
Okay.
I could have swore he said that it was the people from the gladiator arena.
No, the first one he had was Juno, and that was someone from her original world. So I know, like, for some reason they're like her friends, and she's super confused about it.
Okay.
Then we're all.
I was under the impression that it was the gladiator people because you suddenly spiked in trying to check up on the gladiator people.
No, that's just
And I guess
her
that's where my
friend.
connection.
Yeah, she
came
finally
from.
felt safe. Yeah, she felt safe enough to finally engage in that just to see if they're okay.
Yeah. My misunderstanding.
You are fine.
I know I'm
Okay.
fine.
And
So
I heard Red say, "I'm back."
yes.
Yeah.
Hi, I've returned.
Hello, back.
Finish the joke. Do it.
But I'm not
I'm
dead.
doomed.
I'm dungeon master.
Hi,
do it.
back. I'm your daughter.
Hi, daughter.
Did you bring the
Are you
milk?
rich yet?
I literally brought milk home the other day.
I'm
Thank
not
you, by the
famous.
way.
I'll never be famous.
I didn't ask if you were famous. I asked if you were rich.
Oh boy, I have a question for you.
Yeah,
I'm a
what up?
teacher. I'm not really rich.
Oh,
I
it's a shame.
DM'd you a
know what?
magic
I
item.
Forgot. I forgot the cigarettes. I have to
Would
go.
I be able to get that to work for Madrash at all? I know I've talked to you about it like once or twice. I just can't remember what you've said. And if not,
Okay, so I'm trying to. I just wanted to double check. Are you asking if you'd be able to use this magic item if you had it?
Yes. First question: that can I use the item just as is base?
No.
Okay. Because I think we talked about because I'm a divine soul sorcerer. It divines to clerics, and I was like, I wonder if I could get away with that. Okay. Then additionally, not for right now, but I am going to ask for a version of that I can use as
Okay,
trash.
so then let's put a pin in this. I'll think about it.
Yeah,
and
I'm
if we
literally
and if I
saying
say
put a pin in it.
yeah, and if I say yes, we can retroactively add it to your sheet if you have like enough to buy it.
Yeah.
But as of right now, since I don't have time to fully read this over,
I don't have
just-
enough. I don't think I have enough to buy it right now. It is a future project. It is not a night right now. It is a put a
then
pin in it.
awesome.
Under all
Then
circumstances.
Then we will put a pin in that, and I will move on to D&D's. D&D's. D&D's nuts.
It was. I remembered, and I needed to say something before I forgot.
Yeah. All right. So, Jonah, what was the thing that you wanted to do before you were kidnapped?
I was gonna go and talk to some guys in the Thorn and basically be like, "Hey, this guy's like throwing around your name a lot. This guy with you, or
Okay.
just kind of like bring it to them in like it's the sort of thing like, oh, I heard that this guy was throwing your name around. Make sure he was actually with you."
Yeah, doing a little bit of checking and finding the appropriate messenger to talk to. They are able to confirm that Samson is in fact a loan shark within the Thorn. And in fact is quite notorious for being ruthless with those who are unable to pay their debts.
Right. I'd also like to find someone I can introduce Dar to.
Dar?
Yeah, that's easy enough. You've earned enough good reputation with them to where you could make some connections.
You just show up. Hey, I got somebody with lots of information. You want to buy it?
Sure, why not? introduces the socially awkward dragon. Uh-huh. So, yeah. Introductions made, and Dar will now have a side job. We'll see what comes of that.
She accidentally gives them the most valuable information they could ever have.
One day you just hear a corporation just disappears overnight. What happened? Oh, they were bought out by so-and-so. Oh, no.
Exactly.
That's
All
an
my
LLC under
stocks.
Dar's control. Dar becomes the next megacorp.
Possible.
Dark Corp.
She names the company Doll.
Oh no.
Brian got the
No,
reference.
she names it. She names it Darty.
Dar and
That's-
Dar and Sons Corporation.
No,
Corporate.
just Darty. Just Darty.
Alright. So, is there anything else you guys would like to do with this day? As it is close to dinner time. About 5-ish.
We could get going if we're mostly down here in the city.
I
Yeah.
have something I want to do when we're actually on the train.
Okay.
But until then, Jonah has like nothing else he's doing in town.
Alright. Well, let's say our goodbyes to Billy, let him know where we're going, and get on the train.
Okay.
Are we taking the new fancy train, or are we taking the Millennium
We're taking the
one?
fancy train. Madrash, slow down the regular train.
Oh, right.
Yep. Okay. So, grabbing your things and heading and saying your goodbyes, heading out. Ironically, you do have to end up going to the train station, but instead of waiting in line to get a ticket after a train departs, giving a quick click on the gem card, the ley line train pops up out of the ground, which is a sight to
goodness.
behold for Madrash. As it
Also,
seems,
I am bringing the
yeah, because it seems like the train just rips open space a little bit and then just kind of slowly rises out of the ground.
Also, I'm bringing the motorcycle with me.
Okay.
That's supposed to do that.
Yeah.
How do you think we beat you?
Usually people use a big club.
Oh my. Well,
we-
typically, the only person who beats you with a club is
Bartholomew?
Bartholomew.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right.
I don't think he's broken a bone yet. I'm actually. Anyway.
Okay.
Yes.
Go ahead, explain it, Clarity.
We have little turtle friends that are the staff of the train. They do not speak common very fast, so they will only nod their head or shake their head towards you. If you could, I mean, I don't think I need to tell you to be kind to them, but also, please don't ask for them to feed you tortoise. They will not be happy. But they can pretty much give you anything else you want. So,
On that note,
that would be like.
there is a kerfuffle behind you guys as people are being shoved out of the way. Turning, you can see Bartholomew currently with a large bag, a large sack over one shoulder, and a nasty looking club that has newly affixed sharp implements embedded into it, is chasing you guys. Don't you fucking get away from me now! Don't you get on that train!
On the train.
No, no!
We get on the train.
As you guys quickly embark on the train and it begins to lower into the ground, from the window you can see Bartholomew currently hitting the side of it with his club. No, 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 you fucking... And he's gone.
Oh, we can't have that. I would like to cast Hold Person.
He's not on the side.
I wasn't sure how close he was. Or if
No,
I
like
have,
by the time the train is like partially submerging back into the ley line, he's hitting the side of it with his club, but it's not doing anything.
I see. Okay, I just wanted to
I would like to use Psionic Mind to telepathically to Bartholomew, just as we're leaving, as like just disappear under the ground. Just tell him, "I owe you a drink later."
And as the train is slowly about to finally enter the ley line, you hear the last words from Bartholomew. You fucking get... I thought we were friends! And... yeah.
Oh.
You didn't leave. You left without telling him goodbye.
But Trash actually just sits on the ground, just like looking down at the ground. Oh.
What is it, Madrash? You okay?
Oh, no. I thought I was the only one around here who could do psychic damage.
I mean... Is there anything we can do to help?
I just need to send a message to Bartholomew once I've composed myself.
Oh, okay. Well... And then Isabella will point to one of the various little pipes, and one that goes to the engineer. It's like, also, you can talk to the engineer and say where we need to go. You do need to tell them where we're going. Or any of us can do it. I'm just letting you know.
That's right.
Don't do that.
I did it last time, so...
Walk up to the thing, open it. Excuse me, can we go to Beckman?
And the train begins to move.
Alright. Welcome to the... Honestly, the fastest train around.
Now that I'm looking around the train, what's it look like?
So it's I found the word that I was looking for the style. It's for the style of the interior and of like the manufacturing of it. It's very much so magical, kind of neon glowing Art Deco for the style, with platinum and silver metalwork and green, almost somewhere between like a jade and an emerald green crystals, and series of red leather cushions. Well, no, not red. Kind of a brown leather cushions for the seats, benches, and for some of the paneling along the walls. It is very, very fancy, and as far as like magical technology, very advanced.
Okay. I would like to Gleb, did you add the 2 potions of greater healing already?
Yes.
Okay. I'm going to go up to Jonah and give him 3 potions of greater healing. I picked these up, that way we have a few to spare.
I have 6 potions already.
Congratulations, now you have 9.
I see.
Don't worry, I got plenty. I got enough for everyone. And also remind me when we get to a stopping point that you probably. Do you need more ammunition? How are you doing on bullets?
I have a lot.
How about for the rifle?
How many shots were with the rifle?
I think it was like 20. Something like that. I have it written down. I can find it, but...
I think I have enough.
Okay. Well, if, what's the word I'm looking for? If, there's anything that we can do to improve your guns or such, do let us know.
I should be fine. I still have some trick bullets and whatnot. I'm good.
Oh, yes! They were a bit pricey when I saw them before, but when we were shopping, and I originally bought the bolt gun, I saw that they had depleted aether bullets.
Yeah, I got
Those
5 of those.
Those looked nasty. And then they also had some charged aether bullets. Those looked horrifyingly nasty.
Yeah, I got those. He
Oh,
holds up
wonderful.
one of them. Well,
One of the ether bullets?
I have the depleted one.
Ah. Any of those, what's the word? Those aether bullets, with your fairy's ire, would be quite a horrifying combination.
Yeah. It should be effective.
Jonah?
Hmm?
It seems like there's a lot that we're not talking about. And I'm not telling you that we have to talk about it now, but do me a favor and just know that I'm still thinking about things. And even if I have been a bit of made an ass of myself, I will do everything within my power to make fucking sure that you survive to see the next day, every day.
Right.
Because as far as I'm concerned, we're friends. He's gonna pat Jonah on the shoulder and walk away.
Okay. The
I'm gonna
just puts the bullet on.
He puts a bullet in the gun and then no. No, I need to find clarity real fast. Clarity? Hello?
Clarity is probably in the observatory. She really wanted to check out the telescope now that, she actually has a second chance to take a look at it.
Oh, this room is gorgeous.
Yeah.
Okay. So, so using the telescope in the observatory, it's interesting. The best way I could describe what you're seeing is until you focus on something, it's mostly kaleidoscope looking, but instead of geometric shapes, it's like a kaleidoscope, but looking at a bunch of nebulas instead of the geometric shapes. Every now and then, you're able to focus in, and in fact, when you focus in on certain areas, it almost acts like a periscope for the train, and you're able to see on the material plane, but in different areas. Kind of like a scrying eye to a point.
What a weird device.
So
Something strange about the telescope?
It's just not something I was expecting to see in a telescope. You're welcome to look if you'd like.
Madrash puts his face up to it and immediately backs away. No, I've had some mushrooms that made me see something similar. I'm not too keen on recreating that experience. Good lord, that made me a little nauseous.
You know, now that you mention it, it kind of does remind me of whatever the sprite was trying to tell me.
Oh, that's right. But I had something I wanted to give you, Clarity.
You don't have to get me anything silly.
Thank you. While you and Jonah were looking for Dar, myself and Isabella, we went to the vending machine, got some potions. And Madrash is going to hold out 4 greater healing potions. I got some for everyone.
Oh, well, that's very kind of you to do.
I know that I'm not going to pretend to know the specifics on how your magic works, but you tend to find yourself in the most advantageous position for keeping people alive. I've got a couple, Isabella has a few, Gleb, Jonah has an extra one, and 2 extra for you. That way, in case shit goes sideways, our fastest and most reliable people have potions on them.
That's very good insight. I'll take them. It was 4 potions of greater healing?
4 greater healing potions, yes.
Okay.
With side effects possible.
That's right. Oh no.
Yeah.
Madrash does not remember that there's side effects, unfortunately.
Be a real shame you drink a healing potion when you're at like 5 HP and accidentally fireball yourself.
How have you been feeling?
Well, worried. Worried about, I guess, all of you. Because while I appreciate that, hey God, the music stopped. Or at least I don't hear it. While it is understandably childish of how I departed earlier, a lot of the things that concern me seem to be... Not many of you seem willing to live. And I don't know how else to put it other than that. Jonah seems ready to martyr himself. You seem ready to take the world's blame. Isabella seems ready to just get hit to protect everyone, like that's going to make us all happy. And I have my fair share of self-sacrifice. Gods only know that, like, if I were to lose any of you, I would tear everything I could asunder. Now, that said, I still want to live. I want this adventure to be a story that I tell for the rest of my life. And some of you seem like your only purpose is this story, or maybe keeping others alive, like you're trying to pay off a debt. You do not feel entitled to the life you were given. You do not have to earn the right to live your life. You are valuable just as you are, my friend. You seem scared to enjoy yourself. Jonah seems scared to enjoy himself. Isabella even seems scared to enjoy herself sometimes. The only one who doesn't seem as necessarily fearful is Gleb, and that's because he doesn't even know himself yet. And he's learning about himself. I worry for you guys. All of you.
Well, maybe once upon a time I did try to enjoy and indulge when I was younger, but unfortunately life taught me very quickly that if I did that, bad things would happen to people I cared about. So it's not like an active decision I am making, if that makes sense. But I don't know. I will try to be mindful of it, but you're right in the sense that I am trying maybe to distance myself more, and that I see it a bit more as a luxury.
I guess where the biggest perspective difference is you said life taught you this. No, I think the world taught you, tried to teach you that you didn't deserve things, and it hurt you. And Madrash will take out a dagger, and like, I could cut my hand. That's the pain. But whether through magic, whether through what you can do, or whether through the natural time it takes, the cut will heal. Sometimes when we're hurt inside, in our hearts, the wounds take a lot longer to heal. I have found that for me, enjoying that luxury, enjoying that finality of life, is kind of what makes it so beautiful. We only have so many years. And just between you and me, Dragonborn do not have the highest life expectancy. But that all said, I love the thought of living out every day I can, doing things that make me laugh, eating food that makes me smile, spending time with those that I care about, whether that is helping them defy fate itself, like you are doing, or just helping them let their guard down, because I'll be so forthright. The only thing I know about Jonah is that he knows how to use guns. I don't know his last name. I don't know his family. I don't know where he came from. I don't know where his accent's even from. I don't know what country he's from. The man's never even told us his favorite color.
Maybe it's purple.
That would be fabulous, actually. But that's all to say that, like, people cope in different ways, and I understand that. I want to try and inspire a smile. Because even if it's just for a day, that's one more day that you would be smiling than frowning and beating yourself up. I worry about you a lot. And even when I'm throwing my own pity party, I worry about you a lot.
Well, we're definitely on dangerous tracks right now. But I worry about everybody too. And I may not be as, I guess, upfront and honest about it, but I try. Being a friend is hard, and it's not
Agreed.
something I'm used to. But hopefully I can try to be more of a friend. I mean, that's why I was upfront with Jonah about peeping on him. He wasn't happy about it, but I think we grew together, and I have to try not to do that anymore. But I mean, to be fair, I don't think I've ever asked him his last name or favorite color. Is that typically? Is that
It was
typically
more of an
things that people
example.
ask?
It was more of an example, really. My generalized point was we've all talked about ourselves a decent bit, except for Jonah. And I don't like prying into information that people don't like to give forthright, which is why I try to be, well, forthright. I try to be as direct as possible, and I find that when I'm not dancing through the words of nobility, it helps me simplify things for myself.
I see.
I think you're a good friend, Clarity. I think you've been one of the best friends I've ever had. Even if you don't think you're doing very well, I know you're doing very well. Part of that luxury that you've been depriving of yourself, that's why I was so excited when you gave Morality his name. Also, once again, I'm sorry for that outburst. That was...
I growing pains, right? It's all a part of being friends. I think it's happened in a book once or twice.
Maybe not everything can be very well written in a book. But, who knows? I could be wrong. I've been wrong about plenty of things.
In any case, I did a bit of digging since you and Isabella were talking about it, and I kind of take out my notes. Unfortunately, there doesn't seem to be a spell that we can do to bring people back from the dead. But what I've learned is, you're probably not going to like this, but having somebody at about the power of a diva could do it.
Oh.
So...
Fuck.
I'm not going to ask you to do it, but maybe I can add a little addendum to my contract.
No.
I mean, it's not like you meet beings that powerful every day in your life. Typically.
Verity, thank you for looking into that for me. That information in and of itself is valuable. Thank you.
You're
It would
welcome,
make me
Oversight.
sad if you edited your contract to further allow for that. But I do appreciate the thought.
You're welcome.
It would distress me. Distress? Yes, distress. I just remembered the last time I tried to communicate with Father, and it wasn't the best conversation we've had in a while.
I was sort of there for it, I think.
Yeah, you and Jonah saw me in the midst of a tantrum afterwards. Oh.
Well, just no, we don't. I don't consider you a burden. And you're probably one of the most powerful of the 5 of us. So having you here is good. And we like having you here.
Respectfully, and this is not to dog on myself. This is not to diminish my own feats. You've charmed a bullet to fighting for you. You now fire off twice as many blasts as you could before. And Isabella soloed one of those bullets. Gleb surrounds it with bears. And Jonah fires a gun. I appreciate the sentiment. I think we're all powerful and have different specializations. The Blickinator.
Great.
Sorry.
Well, just know you have your achievements too, and you should focus on those rather than what we can do, because we each have our own. We each have our own things that we're good at, right?
I will try to stop comparing myself in a way that diminishes my own return.
Good. I'm glad to hear it. By the way, you're probably not gonna like this.
Eyebrows raised.
I don't like the idea of experimenting with somebody else when I don't know the information is valid. And it's not something I want for it to be just the 2 of us, but for experiment's sake, I would like, if possible, for one of you to kill me. Not because I want to die, but because I don't want to give that old woman hope that we can take away this curse without knowing for sure we can take away this curse. And I think realistically, out of everybody in the party, you're probably the one I would think about in my last moments of life. But I also have heard of situations where killing somebody, that last moment of life, depending on how brutal the kill, could actually be the killer. So it's just something I want to try to see. Plus, if Justice knows I had the curse and he tries to kill me, It would be nice for him to get a nice surprise when he realizes I don't have it. And I think it would be safer with somebody else. Which is
Okay.
crazy because I wouldn't trust anybody with it, but it's just a thought I had. But if it goes against your morals, of course, feel free to say no. It's just, I don't know.
I have a few questions. My first being, are you sure you would be comfortable with that risk to yourself?
I don't want to die, if that's what you're asking.
No. I understand that you don't want to potentially burden the woman that we're going to see. I also don't want to burden you with the stress that coming back from the dead may impose. I have seen people raised from the dead. Some spells do it better than others. Sometimes the faster the better. Sometimes the more powerful the better. But in general, I just worry that not that I think you think everything you do through. I just think that I will ask the question regardless. Do you think you've thought this through enough?
I don't know what death feels like to say I've thought that through, if that's what you're asking. But I do
Fair.
see a lot of benefit to it. I mean, we know that a death and the last moments gives the curse to somebody else, but could it be with just 5 seconds of death? With 10 minutes of death? An hour? 2 days? I don't have enough information, and I guess I could be going a little mad scientist over it. So if you feel like I haven't thought about it enough, then I trust your judgment.
Let's get Isabella, Jonah, and Gleb and ask their opinions. If this is something that you're sure of, then I'm quite frankly very worried. But know this, Clarity. No matter how worried I am, ultimately you have my trust.
I mean, I'm just thinking if I were in Justice's shoes and I knew that my sibling had the curse, I would just ignore everybody else and go straight for her.
You make a good point. Okay. Would you like to meet in maybe the dining hall or here in the observatory?
I'm sure
Where
we
would
could
we like to have
discuss
this
it
conversation?
I'm sure we could discuss it during food. I feel like it'd be weird to just kind of bring up willy-nilly. I think at least food can help cushion the topic.
Understood.
I'll just have to make sure Jonah shows up to eat this time.
That's all on you.
Okay.
Clarity?
Yes?
Thank you.
You're welcome? I don't exactly know why you're thanking me.
That's fine. Oh. Madresh turns around and one of the turtles is probably there. Ah! Jesus.
It's just doing a little bit of cleaning.
With how carefully they move, you wouldn't think how they'd be so stealthy. Well, how do Madresh gonna turn to Clarity? How do we let them know like what we would want for dinner? Is there a certain one that we would speak to, or I'm unfamiliar with this train.
Well, you just sort of tell them. The
Okay.
only thing that they request is you don't ask for turtle. But they said they can literally give you anything.
Understood.
So.
Do you have any recommendations for dinner?
I literally just had salad and some veggies. Well, and some meat last time, so... just be nice to them.
I will ask within their means, but I will maybe. It's been a while since I've had cooked food. I'm salivating at the thought of yes. And Madresh is gonna look at the turtle. If this is rude, I'm sorry. Would it be rude to pick you up? I'm speaking to the turtle.
It puts down the rag it was using to polish some of the metal and looks at you with a 1,000-yard stare of a retail worker who has been all day dealing with Black Friday sales. And he just looks at you just absolutely dead in the eyes and then just nods his head. Yes, you can pick him up.
I appreciate I appreciate this. And like I kind of support. I hold out my hands like to fully support all of his feet, and kind of just lift him up to my facial level.
Yep.
I would, for dinner, I would request broccoli and cheese soup with some sort of meat, preferably a pork, and as a side, a well-garnished salad, if that is able to be done.
It is just staring at you, slowly blinking one eye, then the other.
Madresh is just gonna calmly just like, wait a second. Was that too much at once?
It's going to slowly respond.
Obo, your mic cut out. Obo, your mic's actually cutting out. It's not picking up anything you're saying.
What?
I heard yeah.
Okay.
I heard
He's
y'all.
saying, I don't work
Oh, I believe he's saying we need to go to the dining cart.
Madresh is gonna nod and then sonically be like, I don't want to interrupt him,
kitchen.
Thank you so much for your time. I'm sorry for the inconvenience. And I'm gonna, like, lower my hands back to the ground so he can get off.
Once you put him down on the ground, he's still going to be trying to tell you, which takes roughly about 15 minutes. He just would be, I don't work in the kitchen. I'm just part of the cleaning crew and maintenance. I haven't slept all day. You're going to have to talk to the cook. But, like, as you're walking away, he's just slowly telling that to the air.
Oh, no. I'm gonna sit there the entire time.
Okay.
Madrash was told be nice to the staff, and as soon as he's like, I haven't slept, Madrash is gonna be like, oh no, poor Bubby.
Go to sleep. Sleep spell.
Maybe that sign should have been clear. That I remember seeing. But it was in the dining room, so I thought it was all of them.
Understood.
I'm sorry, buddy. Here's 2 gold for your troubles. I'm so sorry.
It looks at the gold and looks at you. Each gold piece is almost the size of its head.
Clarity, could you join me in the dining cart? I need some help with this.
I'm being taken away, buddy. Thank you so much for your help. I appreciate it.
Is this bullying?
I'm not bullying.
As soon as we're outside of the cart, Madrash is like, I understand how awkward that must have felt. I'm so sorry.
It's fine.
I need to figure out what kind of snacks turtles like.
I don't know. No idea.
I'm going to go to the dining cart and I'm gonna find the first turtle I can in this dining cart. Turtles like pizza. Thank you, Nezumi.
Words of wisdom.
Words of wisdom. I'm gonna find the first turtle I can, and I'm gonna ask, would you be one that I would ask for preparing our dinner?
It nods its head yes.
Fantastic. If possible, for the lot of our group, I think a broccoli cheddar soup with a meat on the side, most likely a pork, and a well-garnished salad would be fantastic for tonight's dinner, if that is okay. If that is possible.
It nods its head yes.
Thank you so very much. I will go start collecting my companions.
On your way out, you see 3 turtles currently slowly walking a whole pig out of the storage into the kitchen.
Madrash, oh my god. Madrash just like stops, looks at it. Did Clarity follow Madrash into the dining cart?
I don't think so.
Okay. Madrash just like stops for a minute and just like for a solid 30 seconds just watches a whole pig. Oh my goodness. Bless these turtles. Bless these turtles. Just goes and collects everyone and lets them know that dinner should be ready soon.
Isabella's like, but I didn't order my food.
When
That's the surprise. I put in an order for all of us so that we could eat together. Do you like cheese?
Cheese.
Do you like pork?
Yes.
Fantastic. I've made a good choice then.
But not
They-
together.
do the two of you guys come together? You gathering everybody, or is it just Madresh?
Well, Isabella would just head to the dining cart and just be like super confused about dinner being ordered for her because she's like, I wanted to see if they could make haggis.
Josh was just really excited.
Clarity would probably try to gather people, I think.
Jonah would be like, yeah, I'll come. Clarity, can I get your help with something really quick?
Of course. How can I help you?
I need your advice on something.
Oh, okay. I can try my best, but I'm not very good with advice. What's up?
Panic.
I mean, are the two of us alone? Fine.
Sure.
He will.
Why not?
He will seek. Again, he'll look right. If it's just Clarity, look. All right.
Okay.
Claire.
Yeah.
I've been making you worry, giving you stress. So, seems like people aren't exactly the best at asking direct questions around here. Go ahead and ask away.
Are you sure?
If it'll make you feel better, or I know you said it was weighing on you.
Okay.
I didn't react the best.
I mean, I don't know your story, so maybe it was a proper interaction, but I mean, it was strange to see you so uncomposed. So it has only made me a little bit more curious, but all right.
Promise I'll answer everything, but
Are you allowed to?
yeah,
Is
some things are hard to.
Well, why don't you tell me the story from the beginning about why you have, I guess for lack of a better term, an invisible friend following you?
That's a hard place to start.
You said you wanted direct.
I was sleeping in a graveyard, and I saw something when I woke up in the middle of the night.
Okay.
Next thing I knew, it was morning. I've been able to see the dead ever since.
And also had a creature following you around?
He don't much follow me. He kind of just... He's there sometimes. He likes to enlighten me. Doesn't let me lie to myself. Takes pleasure in that.
I see.
Like kind of swishing around this flask. You can't talk to me when I'm drinking. Burns him out of my head.
So that's why you are always inebriated. I see. You were worried about me looking at it. Does something bad happen if I look at it?
That would go on me.
You saw it in the graveyard, and that's how it attached to you.
Yeah.
In your opinion, is this entity good?
No. No. It's it really ain't good.
I see. And not saying I'm going to try to, but would something bad happen to you if I saw it? Shut up. Phone.
I don't care if anything happens to me. I don't want something to happen to you.
I'm your friend, Jonah. I don't want anything bad to happen to you. I mean, honestly, with how we all are as a group, I almost would want to call you guys like my second family. I don't want anybody to get hurt. And that's a scary thought, considering, well, my own family wants to hurt me. Maybe. But, yeah, I don't want you guys to get hurt. But you're not too sure. Okay. Is this still something that you feel only I should know about? Or, I mean, of course, keep it to yourself if you feel like... Wait. Does this creature compel you to do bad things?
You can help me to do bad things. Hold on. I need to remember. This is Red having a skill issue. Hold on.
Yes. Yes.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Yes,
To
you got it.
compel
Yeah,
you.
yeah, okay. Yeah.
It very
in
much so
character,
tries to get you to do bad things, like murder.
He tries to make me act the way I am.
So, let me understand. Let me try to understand. You normally are not an alcoholic or a passive. Well, I'm just trying to question everything, I guess, at this point. You stop yourself from doing things that you used to do because you're afraid what this entity will do.
He's just sitting there thinking for a second. Takes another drink.
So, I guess, in a way, we are kind of similar.
I don't deserve to be who I was before.
Why's that?
I don't want to talk about that.
I will try not to push it, but to be fair to what you said before, you did want me to be direct and that you would be willing to say.
That there were some things I couldn't talk about or wouldn't talk about. I don't think I can talk about that right now.
Okay. Then that's fine. Then I won't ask. And I won't try to peek. But thank you for trusting me, Jonah. I really do appreciate it. I guess, is there anything you wanted to ask me?
No. I trust you to tell me what you need.
Okay. Well, I guess I'll give you a warning in advance since this is something that I think I might need. Or should I wait till dinner? I guess I can wait until dinner. Yeah, Midrash is holding a dinner. If you can come, it'd be great, because I think, I have some thoughts I'd like to have aired out.
Oh man.
Great. And, I'll keep your secret. But of course, I do think you need to tell everybody eventually. Did you need advice on that? We all kind of had weird stories, so I'm sure yours wouldn't bother anybody. And it would make everybody feel a little closer to you, which is what I think people want.
I think right now it'd cause undue stress.
Well, do you think it's a curse? And would you want to get rid of it?
Yeah, it's a curse.
So, getting a remove curse could possibly get rid of it.
I ain't getting rid of it.
You do
It's
not
what I
want
deserve.
to. I mean, I think with enough redemption is an option. You don't need to burden yourself with whatever is troubling you. But that's just my opinion.
Look back at you with the, like, he just looks tired. Let's go eat.
Okay.
So, as you guys are heading to the dining car, a little voice whispers in Jonah's ear. You don't deserve forgiveness for what you've done.
No. Get out of my head. I'll take another drink. I'll leave the car.
Alright. And that's where we're going to end tonight's session.
Bant.
I fucking hate that voice whenever it speaks.
Yikes.